Tampa's the spot, Raymond James Stadium. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Minnesota Vikings and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in week 2. And that one carries out of the side of the end zone. For a touchback, so that will come out now to the 25-yard line. A former Seminole back home in Florida. It's Dalvin Cook. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
At the 30-yard line.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys.
Cousins gives way to Cook. Shedding the tackler, and it gives him some room. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 18 there and give the Vikings a first down. Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll try to throw now. Cousins. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 32-yard line.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start. Cook stripped. The ball's out, and it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
Check 31. Check 31.
Watch out. Hey, 66.
Now they try the right side here. And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to them.
From the 30 on second down. Brady, quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection.
Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up.
Let's go on. No, 66. Go, Bandit.
Now the first carry for Ronald Jones. And a good burst there right from the start as he'll get this one out near the 35. First down Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Brady. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Anthony Harris.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They got across the 50 last time but fumbled and turned it over, so they'll be looking to have a short-term memory here, Mr. Davis.
Not only a short-term memory, but a whole lot better ball security. Because if they take care of the ball, continue to move it, their chances of scoring some points, they got to feel pretty good about. They thought they had things moving in the right direction last time. Fumbles, they don't just affect you on offense, they affect your overall team because now your defense has to make that stand up.
So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10. A run on first down, but it's not going to get them much, maybe a yard, and that's all. Levante David in on the tackle.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
And a nice run. They're going to take this close to the first down marker at the Bucs 34. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, it's working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. 2 yards and able to get the first down in the process.
And the Vikings first down.
To Hunt! 180!
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
At the 25-yard line.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. From the 25 on 2nd down, Cousins. And Rudolph has it, the tight end. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. The Vikings with the football here to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10. A first down throw for Cousins. And this one hauled in by Rudolph. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 12 yards there, first down Vikings. Cousins going to come up on a 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. Flush to his right. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. The safety that time, Tony Jefferson there on the coverage.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Yeah, let's go sandwich.
Now a run with Cook. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Mike. Ready? 2. 4.
54 Mike. It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a long day.
On 3rd down, Cousins. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Adam Thielen, his first touchdown of the new season, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Jason Sanders now for the extra point. No, he missed the PAT. No good on the extra point, so a letdown there. And this will stay a 6-point ball game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know what, a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
And he's got a good gain of 7 up to the 37.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
It's our time. It's our time, guys. It's our time. No. Me. Mike,
Check and reload.
Here's Brady to throw. There's the Penn State man. It's Chris Godwin. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. 7 yards there and a first down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Watch safety creeping. Safety.
Oh, they go with a tight end carry. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And finally down at the 9-yard line. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 46 yards on the ground.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Here's Brady. He completes it to Evans. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Mike Evans, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And they take the lead here at 7-6. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
Let's go. At their own 22-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. Shaquille Barrett in on the tackle.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Cousins over the middle here to Rudolph. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end. A guy that you can line up anywhere. In the slot, out wide, in tight. Doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. Boy, nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs. First down, here's the run with Cook. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. From the 25 on 2nd down, Cousins, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Hey, Charlie. Let's put that team on the clock. Here you go. Hey, no, easy.
Working out of the gun, Cousins looking for Thielen, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Levante David, and he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now.
Mike's 54. Mike's 54.
And we're pretty quiet, D. Alert. Back. Alert.
So after the INT, it's Brady. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Switch it. Come on, switch it.
On play action, now Brady. And his throw here's incomplete. There to knock that one away defensively, Eric Kendricks.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they had incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Big hold of the 30. Looking for Gronkowski, and he's got him complete. And all the way up to the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 16, first down Tampa Bay. To throw, it's Brady. He finds his target, it's Evans. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a gain of 16, first down Tampa Bay.
Buccaneers, first down. First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Mike, wait, set. 380.
Strip the ball. Strip that ball.
Sugar.
Throwing on first down is Brady. He sets up the screen to Jones. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. First down Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
So from the 36 now, first and 10.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship.
Here's Jones. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's second and 11. Brady now to throw. Going to throw right side here. Complete. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. That catch good for 5. It's third down. Seventh play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6.
You don't want none. 55's my guy. 55.
Go bandit.
6 guys. Check 6 guys.
Hey, check it.
From the gun, it's Brady. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. There to knock that one away defensively, Eric Kendricks.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that. And we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
From the 24, Cousins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. So now after the sack, Cousins and the Vikings come up here 3rd and long. Not wanting to risk another sack, they'll play it safe with a run. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. So on 4th down, Britton Colquitt on to punt. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Just a 30-yard punt that time. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line.
Hey, wahoo!
The final shot before half for Brady. Looking downfield for Godwin. That's going to be caught. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And they extend their lead, a little added cushion into the lockers. What a way to finish.
Tremendous way. That's momentum that they carry in with them. Can they convert it and bring it back out to start the third quarter?
Extra point by Gay is up and good. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on.
Spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Pick up a 4. Here's 2nd and 6.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Check. Crunch. 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 Rush in. Rush in. Rush in. 36. 36. Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
72. Rip.
Back to the ground, this time with Jones. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
Mike, wait, that. Round 80. Round 80.
Switch up. Switch up. Slam. Slam. Slam.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the third quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go to the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And that will bounce out of bounds before they can get a return going.
At their own 19-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, here's Cousins. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off near the 32. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right. Tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
Watch 54. Wild Bill. Check.
Charlie, 64, weak.
Check 9. Save.
Now a first down carry by Jones. He's got the first down here inside the 30. Touchdown, Tampa Bay! Ronald Jones, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the interception by the Bucs D leads to a touchdown. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. They run again on first down. Cook, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Mike 4. Let's go, D.
Hey, can't. Bravo.
Now on second and 13. Cousins. It's caught inside the 25. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. It's a gain of 35. From the red zone now, Cousins. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. Add this gain to the last one, and they moved the ball over 50 yards in 2 plays. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. They'll run with Cook. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal. On second and goal, Cousins. And they'll have the football, but deep in their own territory as he's brought down at the 5.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
And he will finally be taken down up at the 48. Terrific run from one of the fastest backs in the game today, a guy who keeps defensive coordinators up at night, no doubt.
Remember when we were meeting with the D coordinator before the game and all he talked about was run fits, making sure our guys were in the right place so there were no creases?
They missed their fits, didn't they?
Yeah, there was no fit there. The only fit was at the end when he threw his headset down after that big run.
Alert 3.
Protein spill.
Under 10. 10.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And down to the 29-yard line. A little over 20 yards there, and in 2 plays, they've now moved the ball over 60 yards.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Recon, 132 fighter.
Go ahead, baby. Go.
Snap comes at 1, and it's Brady. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And that is caught. But he will come down out of bounds, says the side judge, incomplete. So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but contact and pass interference.
And now where does the ball get placed?
At the 1 yard line.
1 yard line. They gave up excellent real estate on that one. That's going to work really, really well for the guys who threw it.
Alert 3, alert 3. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. SOS, SOS, SOS. SOS, SOS, SOS. Right there.
Hey, scene 6, scene 6.
I'm here all day.
54.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Incomplete. It's now 2nd and goal at the 3-yard line.
Wait, that's right.
They'll come out in the pistol. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal.
Check it back, check it back.
Look at this, a tight end carry. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A 3-yard touchdown run as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. And that drive happened quickly, which is great because they scored the points, but then their defense has to come right back out on the field.
It is exciting, isn't it, for the offense to do that? The defense is saying, okay, but we need to get some rest sometime.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Alert flare, alert flare, flare, flare.
Check, check. Fresno, Fresno.
They start the drive with Cook. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Give me that ball.
Hey, orbit.
From the 27, Cousins. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. The Vikings on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8.
Hey, high 7.
You run, baby. I'm in your head.
Cousins to throw it. And he finds his target. It's Sharp. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They get 14 there. 1st down, Vikings.
And the Vikings first down.
Watch the slant.
Cousins on 1st down. That's complete to Sharp. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Alpha.
4 down, 4 down, 4 down. Mike, 4. I'm coming. I'm coming.
To throw again on 2nd down. Cousins. And Rudolph has it, the tight end. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 31-yard line. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10, down at the 31.
Hey, Foxtrot, Foxtrot.
Cousins again. And a pressure too much that time as Cousins goes down. Vita Vea breaking through to get the sack.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Throwing on 2nd and long. Cousins. He's going to go for a big play. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off inside the 5. And he returns it here to his own 18-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Hey, check 24, check 24. 80 weapon. Check it, reload.
55. Right there in the middle. 55.
Get him, get him, get him. Kill, kill, kill.
Watch the safety creep.
Shift. Watch the shift.
Hey, Alabama.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. Oh, what a juke into space. A big seam, and he might go all the way. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Ronald Jones, 82 yards, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. So another score there. Often you talk about the three phases of the game: defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a fourth phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the fourth quarter. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Yeah, turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here.
Buzz.
I got one.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Cousins. He's got a man. Complete. A big play there. Cousins to Thielen. 42 yards. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the fourth, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
On 1st and 10, Cousins. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 25. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
Out. He's checking. Crash. Kill.
Hey, turn it up. What are you hitting?
Now they'll run it on the toss. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning.
You go tight. You got tight right there.
All right, here we go.
Get wide. Watch twist. Share. Switch.
Wait for the end.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away.
Cheesy. Alert!
52.
Wait, hot! Alpha!
Now Brady. Open man has got one. It's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 17 yards on the play and a Buccaneer first down. Elsewhere in the NFL, they're in the fourth down in New Orleans. And the Saints, they've now opened up a 2-touchdown lead. A win would be their second on the young season. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. A little bit of space there for the first down run, as that's going to get them about 5 yards. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Jump, 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 jump.
Hey, check it.
Check 31, check 31. Motion.
Hey, 66. Hey, go 66.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down.
55's my guy.
Hey, 66.
From midfield, here's Brady. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The defensive end, Daniil Hunter, drops him. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And they'll play keep away from the returner, as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. So fire the cannons. It's a victory here for Tampa Bay. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half.